me.
So, also on some cool news, Google Street View has started tattletaling on natural gas companies. They're going to start retrofitting their Google Street View cars with methane detectors so they can start pointing out where you can find natural gas leaks in most major cities.
Which is super freaking cool.
True.
I mean, it's a great way to save, a city a lot of money.
But that's also
what's constantly running.
It's also very scary at how into our lives Google's getting.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up, too, is that, you have the smart driving car, you have the methane detectors with Street View that's constantly driving around. Google's basically turning into HAL. It's going to monitor our lives, controlling. We do something wrong, it's going to start taking away privileges.
Or toys.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna stop your vibrator from working.
It listens to your podcast and finds out your puppy accidentally licked beer, and then it kills your puppy.
I think it actually just knocked him out.
Yeah, yeah, they're done.
The pups are spiced out.
Yep.
So.
Oh, and last but not least, in awesome news, if you guys have not heard, Weird Al has released his new album, which is called something I don't remember.
I want it.
And Janet wants it. Just as much as she wants Weird Al.
Because instead of fancy, it's called handy.
Can I just say she didn't deny that fact whatsoever?
It's Mandatory Fun is the name of the album. Mandatory Fun.
And then,
yeah, that makes sense why Mandatory Rape was in my head.
It's
like, why is prison in my head?
Tacky
instead of happy.
Yep.
There's another one too.
There's one that we're playing later that we're not going to reveal yet.
Okay.
He's got the sports song. He's got foil.
Instead of what?
Instead of Royals.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole bunch. He's releasing a music video a day for 8 days. So
we're in the midst of that right now.
Yeah. So 5 videos have been released. There's 3 more.
Yeah.
So.
And they're actually pretty funny. I mean, Weird Al is kind of one of those things that he's either awful or hilarious for me. And
he's pretty much hilariously awful.
I don't know. 75%. Okay, well, yeah, that's accurate. I'd say 75% of his stuff for me is just awful, though.
No, most of it's almost completely awful, but it's super hilarious to listen to.
His songs from the late 80s and 90s of Michael Jackson are probably some of my favorite.
They're still awful.
I don't care.
They're good, but they're awful.
I didn't deny it, 'cause one of my favorite episodes of How I Met Your Mother is the Weird Al episode.
Ah, okay. I don't know what that one is.
Did I miss that one?
We watched it together.
What happens in it?
Kevin's in it.
Ted wrote a letter and was like, "Hey, dude, I'm the inspiration for that song." And Weird Al was like, "Yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah." And then later on, he said, "Wait."
This is Janet, if you guys are wondering who the heck is talking.
Yeah, okay, anyway, moving on. So, coming up next, now that we're done talking about weird stuff, is going to be our special segment.
Which is the special segment?
Yes! This week, we're talking about big changes in comics, mostly in Marvel comics, if you guys haven't heard.
Yeah.
I think Sprockets might actually join in on us in this one.
Awesome.
With
I
us.
might.
I mean, he's just got a smile on his face. You got a boner for female Thor.
The Ghostface Killah beer is still hitting me hard. I'm gonna be like these dogs on the floor in a second.
Just laying down like, oh man.
I need a nap. I'm not so great right now.
So there's been 3 big changes at Marvel announced over the past week. The first thing is Thor has turned into a woman.
A pretty good-looking woman at that.
It's a cartoon, Bo. Calm down.
So what? You're telling me you never found an anime attractive?
Yeah, probably.
Or Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah, no, not really.
Oh, I rubbed a few out to Jessica Rabbit.
Creepy.
Wow.
The second thing is Captain America will be... The character of Steve Rogers is going to be replaced by the Falcon, so we will have a African-American Captain America.
They even changed his suit. It looks like lightning going towards the center symbol.
Yeah, kind of.
Which is kind of goofy because, he's not the Flash or Black Lightning or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's our Black Lightning. That's the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was being racist.
No. That is a pretty racist name for that character, but he's really called Black Lightning.
And what was that cartoon they had on Cartoon Network?
Static Shock?
Yeah, that's the other one.
So,
dude, Static Shock was awesome.
I think he evolves into Black Lightning.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
so,
well, cool.
I think
I learned something.
Maybe, yeah.
I possibly learned something. Most of my comic knowledge is related to, half truths and whatever Chris thinks is going on.
Yep. And the third part is they are relaunching Iron Man in a new series called The Superior Iron Man, and his suit looks like Steve Jobs designed it.
Ah, that's why it says Apple Iron Man.
Yep, you got it.
I was thinking he was like red and green or something. I don't know. Or it was Granny Smith was inside the suit instead of Tony Stark.
So we'll hit these one at a time. First, we'll talk about female Thor. Now, from what I understand, is that as a human form goes, the spirit of Thor can inhabit whoever it wants.
He was a frog.
It's whoever it deems worthy shall inherit the power of Thor. So, sorry, it can be a girl. I mean, if we can believe a horse-faced space alien and a frog can be Thor, why can't a woman?
I agree.
So,
I mean, especially, this is probably going to make a lot of the more feminist followers kind of happy, too, because she's going to be really strong, and with Wonder Woman being, like, the big interest right now, I mean, it should tie in quite well.
Can either of you name a Marvel character that is a strong female hero who's not involved with the X-Men?
Nope.
Besides Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman is not Marvel.
Oh, yeah. I didn't really
no, I can't think of it.
X-Men? No.
Yeah.
Lady Marvel?
Okay, that is a strong woman. Yeah, Ms. Marvel, that is good. Yeah, you were close. But she's also a drunk and like an alcoholic, so
it's like mentally challenged strength.
So I would have taken Sue Storm. I would have taken that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But she's not very strong. She's more of a support character. And again, it's people that aren't tied to the X-Men. Now, Scarlet Witch, you could have said that about 10 years ago, but she's not tied to the X-Men.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, eventually everyone's going to be tied to the X-Men.
Jean Grey, Storm, Rogue, Jubilee, they're all X-Men characters.
Jubilee's not really a strong character, though.
She's co-leader of that girl X-Men book you wanted to read.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't. We never got it, so I didn't know.
We got the first 2 issues.
I don't know. It's a chick that shoots sparkles. It's
fireworks, right?
Fireworks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's a baby sparkler. Or
yeah,
a big
pretty much.
Sparkler.
So I mean, this is something that's been coming for a while. An A-list headliner.
Yeah, I
female.
think it's good. I agree.
So.
I like it. And I don't see why they haven't done more of it. So I mean, considering at con, I see just as many females as I do males. So I don't know.
Okay.
That's
but
it. But I mean, and gender bending's a big thing right now. Like, there's so many female cosplayers who will take a male character and womanize it.
And there's some male cosplayers who will take a female character and
just
feminize it.
No, they'll just wear it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm wearing a dress today.
I look good.
I'm Phoenix. Rawr.
Speaking of Phoenix, someone needs to buy me a kilt.
What does that have to do with Phoenix?
Dresses.
Oh, okay. So, I do have a friend who I'm not going to call out on the show just because he is a buddy who went on a Facebook tirade about Thor. He literally said this was the worst move Marvel could do, and they literally just gave DC their chance to get back on top.
God. Also, Sprockets, how do you keep scooting away?
I'm out of beer.
Go get a beer and get closer to the mic.
And that's a problem. It's a very big problem.
Go get a beer.
So
or
you're allowed to leave to get beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to get beer.
This is a beer-oriented show.
Yeah, it's on the banner. It's the first thing on the banner.
And now that the Ghostface Killer is worn off, I feel like I can taste beer again.
There you go.
You want more Ghostface Killah?
No, I can't do it.
Okay.
I mean, you guys, have you guys even had a sip? I mean,
yeah. My glass
Are you
was
sure,
full.
Chris? I mean, come on.
Oh, I took 2 sips and that's it.
That's not a sip.
So no, I took 2
right.
sips.
Yep.
Nope, you have choices.
Here you
Beer was brought to you.
Just for you, Sprockets. Go on.
Oh,
Or you can do the hocus
shoots
pocus.
it down.
Ha!
What's this?
Or you can do the hocus pocus.
Oh, I've had this.
Oh, that made me drool. That was.
That's not good.
But you were you don't want to call someone out on the show?
No, I'm not going to call him out.
Huh?
I'm not going to call him out.
That's what I said. You're not going to call someone out.
No, I'll just say that I can't believe that he said that a female Thor is going to give DC the upper hand. That's the dumbest thing in the
Not
world.
gonna
So,
Yeah. I don't know.
coming up next is something all the racists hate. So, according to the storyline, Captain America is going to be drained of his powers. I guess he's going to go up against a villain known as the Iron Nail, who is going to take the super soldier serum out of Steve Rogers' body. And so Steve Rogers is going to ultimately age drastically into an old man, which means someone else has to take up the mantle of Captain America, and that falls upon Falcon.
So they have the formula now, right?
No, the Iron Nail sucked it out of him.
Right. So is the Iron Nail going to nail the black guy and give him his powers?
I have no idea.
So that's what I'm curious about. How is the power going to get transferred if some guy's sucking it?
I don't...
Wow.
Well...
He's going to suck it and nail another guy. Okay, this is how it is.
Sucking nail.
He might just, like, deplete it out of him or something. I don't know.
This completely destroys your theory about DC taking over Marvel. We're talking about sucking and nailing in Marvel Comics.
Exactly.
So, sounds pretty good to me. I'm in.
But it's mostly dudes.
Ah.
Well, I don't know. That's
Well,
this comedian I
if
was
we
watching.
put female Thor in the mix, then we're okay.
Well, I was listening to this comedian earlier, and he was talking to me. He was like, I walked out to this. It was a gay pride parade, and it was like, I don't remember which one he was talking about specifically, but he said this gay guy,
This gay guy
pride
parade.
parade was so hardcore that it was basically like another gay pride parade was fucking another one, because he walked out of the bank. And it was noon, middle of the day, and they were just filming a porn right in the middle of 12th Avenue. And I was like, okay. Wait, why are we talking about this? Oh, yeah.
I have no idea. You lost me.
That would suck.
Oh, and the point of that was, he was like, and I stood there and I watched, and then I wanted to look away, but I kept watching them. And it wasn't that I was interested, it was like I was just impressed.
Understandable. So
I think that's what Sprocket's saying. He would just watch due to he'd be impressed with it. It's like so much love and commitment.
Right, rainbows and
you just can't look
happiness.
away. So I mean, props. I mean, Falcon really hasn't had. I'm going back on topic.
Use props too.
So Falcon really hasn't had a headlining gig since the book used to be called Captain America and the Falcon, which that ended in 1979. Since then, he's always been kind of second fiddle, third string character.
I never heard of Falcon.
Well, the black guy with the red wings that has a falcon that sticks to his arm.
No.
Oh.
He was in the last
I mean,
movie.
it's a good time.
Oh, you never saw Winter
coming
Soldier.
out.
I haven't seen Winter Soldier. Yeah.
That's why he's in that movie.
Okay.
He has wings.
Wings?
Yeah, wings.
Does
Like
he
a falcon.
fly?
Yeah, like a red falcon. Wow.
Does he fly or
What
does
a
he
name.
just eat people with them?
He flies.
Okay.
So, and then the last change that we talked about is the Superior Iron Man.
Cupcakes.
Now, if you guys are Marvel fans, do not freak out. That does not mean that Dr. Octopus has taken over the brain of Iron Man.
Why not?
Aww.
He's got to go somewhere now that he's not in Parker's head anymore.
I don't know what happened with Spider-Man. I don't know how. Where did Octopus go?
I don't know. It was in the start of that Spider-Man 1 that we picked out. It said kind of where he went.
Okay, but
So we'll have to reread it.
So Dr. Octopus is not inhabiting Tony Stark. Tony Stark has just taken on a more critical stance towards the city and how he wants to help it. And his armor is also all white with blue eyes.
Oh, white?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Google Superior Iron
Is
Man.
it white or silver?
It's like white and silver.
White and silver?
He's like an iPhone 5S.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess when I think of white phones, I think of Windows phones.
Which is funny because the Windows Phone I think of is purple.
Huh.
That's
I also
right.
don't know jack about Windows phones.
That could be it.
Oh yeah, wow, he's fancy. He's got a big ass head too.
Yep. So, but, I mean, I don't understand the reasoning for taking the female Thor, I'm on board. Falcon as Captain America, it's not going to last.
It's not gonna last.
No,
But, I mean, so it's going to be a good run. The thing
as long as they do it right and they don't get all stereotypically racist, like Wild Wild West with Will Smith. It was racist. It really was, because it wasn't like, oh, he's just a
Quite
black
the
guy.
jump right
He's
there,
like,
Bo.
he's the stereotypical black guy.
The only thing I can really think of is that these characters are in for some changes in the upcoming movies.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to get the fan base on board with accepting change. Not necessarily. These changes are not going to show up in the films.
They'll never show up. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
these changes aren't going to
They
be in the
run away
film.
so fast.
So,
Like,
but
viewers.
I think they're trying to get the fan base a little attention before the newbies come flying back in, because if you don't already